There is a particular kind of subtle cruelty in the way the universe treats rare souls, those who refuse to settle for anything less than truth. Perhaps you have felt it yourself, the quiet ache when love seems effortless for others, while you remain suspended between longing and discernment. This is not punishment, it is preparation. Carl Jung understood that some individuals carry an innate resistance to the superficial, a cellular level refusal to engage in relationships that merely fill space instead of expanding consciousness. These rare souls cannot pretend satisfaction where it does not exist, nor manufacture chemistry through sheer will. Loneliness, then, is not evidence of failure. It is a sign of specificity, a necessary separation from the unconscious collective that allows for authentic self-recognition. From a quantum spiritual perspective, this period of isolation recalibrates the soul's frequency, preparing it to recognize resonance rather than convenience. Your body and mind are aligning, quietly reshaping neural pathways and energy fields in anticipation of love that matches your depth. If you listen carefully, even in your solitude, you may sense that this pause is intentional. Every seemingly empty encounter, every delay, every moment of silent yearning serves to refine your capacity for connection. You are not being denied, you are being readied. Rare souls possess an inherent sensitivity that sets them apart. This sensitivity is not a weakness, but a compass, an internal radar tuned to authenticity. Where others may accept companionships that fill emptiness or soothe loneliness, the rare soul instinctively recognizes what is insufficient. A casual connection feels hollow. Surface-level affection cannot satisfy the depths of their being. Carl Jung described these individuals as carrying a resistance to the superficial, a psychic immunity to relationships that exist merely to occupy space. Their refusal is evolutionary. It is a safeguard designed to protect the soul's integrity until the right resonance emerges. The universe is not indifferent to this discernment. Rather, it supports it. From the perspective of spiritual neuroscience, the mind and energy of the soul are deeply intertwined. Neural pathways form in alignment with vibrational patterns, allowing rare souls to intuitively perceive emotional depth. Every interaction, every potential connection is filtered through this alignment, ensuring that only relationships with genuine resonance penetrate the soul's frequency. What if your sensitivity isn't a burden, but a signal, a precise calibration that guides you toward meaningful love? Perhaps the moments when the world feels too shallow or when others appear to move effortlessly through love are not setbacks, but lessons. Your discernment is a reflection of your soul's evolution, preparing you for a connection that transcends mere companionship. The first trial rare souls encounter is not external hardship, but an imposed loneliness that differs from chosen solitude. While solitude may be nurturing, offering space for reflection and inner peace, this form of isolation arrives unbidden, often feeling heavy, uncomfortable, and inescapable. It is the universe's way of creating a laboratory for the soul, a sacred space to examine what is truly aligned with your inner frequency. Watching others effortlessly form relationships can amplify this sense of separation. Celebrations of love and connection become mirrors, reflecting both the yearning in your heart and the patience required to honor your own depth. Loneliness, in this sense, is not punishment. It is an energetic calibration. It tests your ability to remain emotionally centered without seeking external validation, refining your vibrational alignment for the love that resonates with your authentic self. From a spiritual perspective, this period invites self-discovery. Emotions rise, memories surface, and old patterns of expectation are revealed. The rare soul learns to inhabit these feelings without judgment, observing each thought and sensation as data from the self. A simple daily practice can be transformative. Sit in silent reflection, breathe deeply, and allow emotions to emerge naturally, acknowledging them without trying to change or fix anything. In this inner laboratory, the soul learns resilience, clarity, and the subtle distinction between temporary loneliness and meaningful connection. After the solitude of imposed loneliness, the rare soul encounters the second test, the subtle, often enchanting presence of someone who appears to understand and mirror their deepest self. Jung identified this as a manifestation of the anima or animus, the unconscious projection of one's idealized inner counterpart onto another person. At first, the connection feels magnetic, almost fated, as if the universe has finally answered your silent prayers. Yet, this test is not about the arrival of perfect love, but about discerning the difference between genuine intimacy and psychological projection. The other person may reflect the parts of yourself that remain unresolved, drawing you toward a conditional love that seems comforting but is incomplete. You may notice that your depth is appreciated only selectively, or that aspects of your true self are subtly dismissed or unacknowledged. Energetically, this interaction influences your vibrational field. It can elevate or distort your energy depending on your awareness and emotional boundaries. The rare soul is challenged to recognize when attraction is a reflection of inner wounds rather than authentic resonance. A reflective question emerges: what if someone who seems perfect isn't healing you, but reflecting what you still need to integrate? This stage teaches discernment, helping the soul distinguish between love that amplifies your wholeness and love that mirrors incompletion. By observing this dynamic consciously, the soul learns to maintain its energetic integrity, preparing for connections that honor its full authenticity. As the rare soul begins to encounter genuine potential for connection, the psyche often rises as its own saboteur. Neuroplasticity teaches us that the mind is deeply conditioned by past experiences, patterns of self-protection, fear, and learned limitations can unconsciously reassert themselves, even in moments of true opportunity. Suddenly, doubts appear where trust could thrive. Comparisons arise between reality and idealized visions formed during solitude. Subtle conflicts are manufactured internally, creating barriers that repel the very love the soul has been prepared to receive. Spiritually, this phase resembles an inner labyrinth. The soul is confronted with choices that test its courage and discernment, whether to trust authenticity or retreat into familiar patterns of isolation. The labyrinth is not meant to punish, but to illuminate unresolved conditioning, revealing where emotional and energetic self-sabotage occurs. Every hesitation, every self-imposed obstacle serves as a mirror for integration. A reflective question arises: what if the resistance you feel is not a warning, but a lesson in navigating your inner complexities? Through conscious observation and compassionate awareness, the soul begins to recognize its own interference, learning to differentiate between protective caution and unnecessary self-limitation. This prepares the rare soul to step more fully into the love it is ready to receive. As the rare soul advances, the universe presents a subtler test: the need to recalibrate one's vibrational frequency. This phase is not about eliminating only toxic patterns, but also releasing seemingly positive attachments that no longer serve authentic growth, friendships that maintain old versions of self, habits that comfort but constrain, and identities that feel safe yet restrictive. Jung called this process individuation, the journey toward becoming fully oneself rather than conforming to inherited expectations or conditioned identity. From a spiritual, scientific perspective, Greg Braden's heart-brain coherence demonstrates how emotional alignment elevates frequency, influencing both perception and attraction. The soul must learn to resonate at a level where genuine, expansive connections can occur, rather than settling for familiarity or comfort. Environments, conversations, and activities that once energized may now feel draining. This is an energetic realignment, a recalibration of priorities and presence. Reflective question: which aspects of your life still keep you attached to patterns that no longer serve you? This inquiry invites deep introspection. By observing without judgment, the soul discerns what resonates with authentic self versus what sustains conditioned behavior. As attachments release and alignment strengthens, the soul naturally emits a higher vibrational frequency, ready to magnetize relationships that mirror wholeness rather than need. This stage emphasizes that the universe is preparing the soul, not punishing it, fostering readiness for love that honors both depth and authenticity. The culmination of the rare soul's preparation is the test of surrender, learning to embody inner wholeness before seeking connection with another. This stage is paradoxical. The universe asks the soul to release attachment to finding love, not as a defeat, but as the conscious attainment of completeness. Only when the soul ceases to rely on another for fulfillment does the capacity for a conscious partnership emerge. In this phase, the shift moves from need to desire, from seeking someone to complete a void to desiring someone with whom to share already realized wholeness. The heart and mind align in coherent intention, resonating at frequencies that magnetize authenticity. Jung's principles of individuation intersect with contemporary spiritual neuroscience. The nervous system and emotional field become receptive to love that mirrors rather than completes the self. A simple practice during this stage involves guided visualization, closing the eyes and sensing the fullness within, feeling the body and soul as complete, radiating gratitude and calm. Imagine this inner completeness as a luminous field extending outward, inviting resonance with kindred energy. Reflective question: what would it mean to offer love from wholeness rather than from a place of need? Through surrender, the rare soul becomes capable of attracting a partner who aligns with their depth, honoring their authentic vibration without projection or compromise. The universe waits patiently, allowing inner readiness to precede external manifestation. When the rare soul has navigated the tests of loneliness, projection, self-sabotage, recalibration, and surrender, the universe delivers the encounter with true partnership. This connection arises not from need or compromise, but from recognition, two frequencies aligning effortlessly within the quantum field. There is no demand to adapt, no pressure to hide complexity, and no distortion of authenticity. Instead, each soul mirrors the other's depth, celebrating individuality while embracing shared resonance. This partnership is a sanctuary. Like two beams of light intersecting, the relationship amplifies growth rather than diminishes uniqueness. Emotional and spiritual alignment fosters a space where vulnerability is safe, curiosity is nurtured, and expansion is mutual. There is neither obsession nor attachment. Instead, there is the quiet certainty of recognition, the calm understanding that each soul has been prepared to meet the other. From a law of attraction perspective, this connection is the natural result of consistent vibrational alignment. The soul's inner wholeness and coherence attract another operating at a compatible frequency. The beauty of this partnership is that it is not about filling voids, but about resonating with fullness, creating a shared energy field of trust, authenticity, and transformative love. Reflective question: how does it feel to be met as a complete soul rather than as someone in need? The path of the rare soul is not linear, and the trials faced along the way are not mere obstacles. They are alchemical catalysts. Each phase of loneliness, projection, self-sabotage, and recalibration has subtly reshaped the emotional and vibrational architecture of the soul. The pain once felt as isolation now serves as a marker of sensitivity and depth. The moments of doubt and resistance have honed discernment, creating a refined awareness of what truly aligns with the soul's frequency. From the perspective of spiritual neuroscience and epigenetics, as described by Bruce Lipton, these inner experiences actively reprogram belief patterns at a cellular level. The repeated emotional challenges recalibrate responses, enabling a higher capacity to receive and sustain authentic love. Each test is not a punishment but a precision mechanism, expanding self-knowledge and enhancing resilience. The transformation is subtle, yet profound. The soul that once sought external validation now radiates inner wholeness. The capacity for authentic partnership emerges not by chance, but through cumulative growth in consciousness, emotional intelligence, and vibrational resonance. Reflective question: what if all the pain you've endured was quietly redesigning your ability to love, to give, and to receive fully? The journey of the rare soul culminates in an understanding that the universe does not withhold love. It prepares it with precision. Every challenge, every phase of loneliness, projection, self-sabotage, and recalibration has been a teacher, refining the soul's vibrational frequency and emotional clarity. Through this preparation, the individual emerges capable of receiving a connection that honors the full spectrum of their depth and authenticity. Conscious love, unlike superficial attachment, amplifies uniqueness rather than diminishes it. It nurtures growth, supports expansion of consciousness, and creates a shared space where both partners evolve together while maintaining their individuality. True partnership does not demand compromise of essence. It celebrates courage, sensitivity, and the willingness to embrace wholeness. Reflective question: what if your journey of self-transformation was the key to attracting a love that honors your truth, depth, and vibrational essence? Final practice: close your eyes and take several deep, conscious breaths. With each inhale, feel your inner completeness expanding. With each exhale, release attachment to outcomes. Repeat silently: I am whole. I am ready to share my completeness with love that honors me fully. This practice aligns intention, vibration, and heart, opening the soul to recognize and receive extraordinary partnership when it arrives. If this journey resonates with you, take a moment to reflect in the comments below. Share your experiences with loneliness, projection, self-sabotage, or moments of transformation. Your story may illuminate the path for another soul navigating the same journey. Subscribe to the channel to explore more content that guides you through self-discovery, spiritual alignment, and conscious love. Together, we can deepen our understanding of the universe, elevate our frequency, and prepare to receive the love that honors our truest selves.